Yo, people, what's going on? Back again, Rants and Gunner Unplugged. What are you telling me, fam?
Mate, I think I've decided the Spanish are the worst drivers on the planet, bro.
Why? What's going on?
How can't you drive down a straight road without crashing your motor? Like honestly, like bro, literally, I literally didn't move for about 10 minutes straight, man. They couldn't organise like going to a pub for a lash. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but bro,
It's,
it
it's
gets
like,
like that, bro.
but
It
yeah,
get
man,
it
we're
gets
here.
like that.
We're
We
here a
made
bit
it though.
later than usual, but we're here. And yeah, man, we've got loads to talk about, man. Ange Postecoglou's second manager of the month award. Right, things are rosy down the lane. They got their Tottenham back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're in the title race, according to some of their fans. When are they
That's
going to learn?
crazy. So second manager of the month.
Yeah, man.
That's
Bruno
to be
stuck
fair.
his way to a
It
to a goal of the month against Burnley. Not quite sure how he's nabbed that off of Hudson Odoi or the Villa striker who pinged that screamer in the top bins, but he got goal of the month for that. So all
Oh,
the
I
all
didn't
the
see that.
all the Bruno fans are out in force today. It's like
I don't
yeah, it's
know.
crazy. Yeah, man.
I didn't see the Bruno thing, but that's another thing that do you know what I'm saying? His little crew are gonna try and add to their defense of him because he's been nothing short of shocking this season so far. So
Mm.
it's just another thing that they'll add to their list of excuses, isn't it? So it just is what it is. With the Postacoglu thing, doesn't surprise me, man. At the end of the day, he's new to the league. He started well, and bruv, you know what they love a new toy, innit? It's one of them ones. I think Arsenal and Tottenham are the only unbeaten teams left in the Premier League, aren't they? So
Mm.
he's always going to get it because Arteta's yesterday's news in terms of the shiny new toy. Everyone's used to him now. Do you know what I mean? So he was never going to get that ahead of Postacoglu. So makes
Nope.
sense to be fair.
Maybe next month. Try again next month. To be fair, I don't really look at these manager or goal of the month awards and player of the month awards. Like I don't know who actually won player of the month. I didn't see that one, but I see manager and goal. But I don't really look too much into that anyway. Like yeah, cool. He's had a good start, Ange. Yeah, and they've played three of the considered top six: Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool. But
Hmm.
it doesn't matter, man. Like Tottenham have a history over the last 20 years of doing absolutely nothing. So they've had good starts before. They've been top of the. I think they've actually been top of the league. I can't remember what year it was. I think it might have been the season that Man City walked it over you lot coming second. I think, but that season they were top after 5 games, and I think City had lost twice and were sat in sixth. So they've had good starts before. It's not about how you start; it's about how you finish, man.
Oh,
And
for sure.
we see that last season, 93% champions ended up second. So yeah, man.
No, it's facts. It's facts. And when you look at Tottenham, bruv, they lose both their midfielders in the AFCON. So when they lose Basuma and when they lose Sarr, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. See if they'll strengthen in January or if they'll have players back. It'll be interesting to see what that period brings for them. But it's been a good start though. You know what I mean? I think no one. It's not just the points, it's the way they're playing. Do you know what I mean? Because under Jose, I think they had a good start as well, also, but they weren't playing this football. I think the football is more impressive than the results themselves.
100%. Well, I think I'm just going to check it, but I'm pretty sure they're in the top four last season at this stage. So they weren't top, but they had a good start under Nuno once upon a time, and then he got sacked the following month, didn't he? So, and we were bottom. But yeah, they've played well, man. Yeah, and I think that the way he's got their style implemented real quick, yeah, it's firstly testament to him. Yeah, it's like for dropping certain players, Eric Dyer, who's the lad they have him with Oliver Skip, like, and he's gone right.
Yeah, it was
So
Dyer, Davis, Skip, all these guys, yeah, that have
yeah,
been
he's
almost
got
ever
rid of the
present under
goalkeeper.
every manager, yeah.
He's got his own goalkeeper. The centre back's been decent. He's been really good, Van der Ven, and he's looked like he's played in the league for a long, long time, man, not just a couple of weeks. So yeah, listen, fair play to him. Yeah, he's done all right. And I said, like I said before, like, I've got mates that support Celtic, and they've just got back from Seville actually to see Scotland lose last night. But yeah, I've watched a bit of Celtic, and I always said like when he got the job that he'll get a good playing style for them. But ultimately, can you get that good playing style into converting into trophies? And I'm still not convinced. Listen, he's a good manager. I like his press conferences, his interviews. He's just raw with it. says it as it is. Typical Australian, they don't care, they don't hold back. Like the Dutch, like they're the same. They just say what they think. But ultimately, it's got to go down to can you win something? And that football club for the last, well, pretty much all my lifetime has been set up not to win anything, especially under Daniel Levy. It's set up more to maximise revenue rather than get the trophy and the glory, which would then maximise revenue anyway. Yeah, he's trying to do it on the cheap rather than splashing a bit more extra cash to then get the trophies, which will bring more anyway. But I don't know, it's going to be interesting because they've already been one cup competition.
Yeah.
So they're not in Europe. They've got the league, which I don't think they're going to win. I think they'll get top 4 if they carry on like this. As it stands right now, they've been brilliant. But can they sustain it when them 2 players go to the AFCON? What if Maddison gets injured?
Yeah, facts. But you know what? Them arguments could be the same for anyone, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Them arguments could be the same for anyone. I think there's key players that could get injured. But when I look at Tottenham, I just think the manager came in with a plan, innit? He actually came in with a plan because he saw where Tottenham were weak and he strengthened there in terms of the centre-back they needed, the goalkeeper situation. Had he not come in, would Lloris still be the goalkeeper? Maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's come in and he's made important decisions when he needed to make them. So, yeah, man, I just think for him, you can't really fault anything that he's done. And he hasn't spent loads of money either. Like, at Man United,
I
when
think
you
they made
come
a
in...
profit, didn't they?
But there you go.
Like 40 million or something.
Oh, yeah, because the Kane money came in. Like, at Man United, when you come in, you get a war chest. Do you know what I mean? You come in at Arsenal, you get a war chest. Now, I mean, Arteta, I think, what has he averaged? How much? He's probably averaged about 150 million a season or something.
640, I think, in 4 full season. 4.
Yeah, so about 150 million a season he will
7
average.
transfer windows.
Yeah, so average about 150 a season. At Man United, you'll average about 150 a season to 200 a season. Do you know what I mean? So to come in at Tottenham, not spend any money, really, and get them playing the way they're playing, change the goalkeeper, get in a centre-back, a left-footed centre-back as well, which they've needed. They brought in James Maddison, replaced Harry Kane without replacing Harry Kane. It's smart business, man, because Harry Kane used to get a lot of assists that people didn't realise. And you just bring in a playmaker. You might have lost his goals, but you're getting his goals from Son now. Whereas last season, you weren't getting the goals from Son because he wasn't playing well. So, yeah, man, I think the way he's balanced the team has been almost perfect. And now the best way to improve Tottenham, you can see that there's a style of play there. And if you just improve the quality of players, it takes the team to another level again. Like, the team's still got levels to go up.
Well, facts. Absolute facts, bro. Like, Kulusevski last season fell off a cliff. They've still got Bentancur to come back. Son was anonymous most of last season. Richarlison, they need to bin. Yeah, they need to get rid of it. He had a stinker for Brazil, apparently, as well. Again, they need another midfielder that can create in case Maddison's not in the team, or they can rotate with Maddison, keep them both fresh.
Yeah, but Bentancur, when he's back, he can kind of give them that.
Yeah, he's a good player, to be fair. I don't think they play similar, but Maddison's,
they're not the same, but I mean, he's probably their next most creative midfielder.
Yeah, same but different, kind of.
Yeah.
They're very similar in terms of creativity, but they're different positions on the pitch. I think they could play together for sure. With Basuma,
they could play together, and they probably will. But I'm saying, in terms of creativity, he's got a little bit about him. Do you know what I mean?
And then the left back, that left back he's brought in, by the way.
He's a baller,
mate. And I'll tell you now, if they don't win something in the next couple of years, probably not even, maybe not even 2 years, maybe in the summer,
teams will be looking at their players
to go Man City.
Yeah, teams will be looking at their players, bro. 100%. There's no two ways. If they don't start winning stuff, the way their managers got them playing, teams will be looking at their players. But you know what? Levy is notoriously difficult to do business with, which could work well for Tottenham, bruv, because people are going to be sniffing around their players if they don't start winning things for sure the way they're playing.
Yeah, definitely. I think they've had a great start, but where do they go now? Because, like, if they can get through to January, still in the mix, like within a couple of points or even top, maybe 5 points away from top, with two of their best players in midfield going AFCON, this will then decide how serious Tottenham are as a football club now. Forget the last 15, 20, 30 years or whatever, now. Because I think that manager is ambitious. Like, he went into Celtic, everyone was like, oh, who's this guy? Yeah, and he won him a treble. Yeah, and people go, "Oh, it's the Scottish league; it's easy." Well, you still got to do it. Still got to do it, man. Like, listen, there's been many a manager gone up to Celtic and Rangers and ain't done it, been sacked. Do you know what I'm saying? So you still got to do it. But now this is going to show how ambitious they are when they get to January. I think they've got about 10 or 11 games till January window opens. But if they go out there and get another couple of midfielders, a centre back, yeah, I think they could. I think they could be in the mix for top four. I don't think they'll be enough to win a title, but for them, that would be a good season.
Yeah, it's
Getting
a
the
top
Champions
four
League,
thing for them, bro. Like, bro,
whatever else it is.
as long as they get Champions League, they're happy, bro. I'll be real, and it's like Ange's, he's an ambitious manager. I don't think that he's gonna go there and just accept the bare minimum. Like I was watching, like I watched this video like they posted from like the Australian national team, and
Oh well,
like
when the
he,
guy was ripping him in the studio.
nah, it was him and Gus Hiddink went to speak to the Aussie national team because they're playing England, innit? I think they're playing England. Is it today? When they playing England?
I have no interest, mate. I don't know.
They're playing England. I think they're playing England, innit? And he went with Gus Hiddink to go speak to the players and stuff like that ahead of the game. It's today. See, I'm not watching it, but yeah, he went to speak to the players and he was just saying, listen, like, don't just go out there and be happy to be here kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, go there, put it on them. And he was like, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, if you're a footballer and you're an Australian footballer, you know what I mean? You got shit against you because man don't rate you, man. Do you know what I mean? And he said the same. He goes, as a manager, do you know what I mean? When you're from Australia, man don't take you seriously, yeah, in this football thing. So you have to go out there and prove yourself every time you step out there. And he's got that kind of siege mentality and almost that underdog mentality where he's like, yo, like, we're not supposed to be here kind of thing. And he's going to have that mentality as a manager. He's going to want to win, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not going to be happy with just being at Tottenham, not winning nothing. Like, he honestly wants to like build a legacy in it. So he's not going to sit there and let Levy not spend money. He's not going to do
I
that.
agree. I agree. And the thing is, he's got to work harder to get the better jobs. Like, let's be real with it. His journey to get to Tottenham, yeah, he's been everywhere. So it's not like
Exactly,
a Frank
and when
Lampard
you
who
look
could
at
just
Wayne
retire
Rooney,
as an ex-player and go and get a gig straight
bro,
away
look
at
at
Derby.
Wayne Rooney, bro. Like he's
Oh,
at
mate, don't
Birmingham.
even get me started on that guy, man.
He's at
I
Birmingham,
swear.
bro. My club legend, but he's done nothing in the managerial world, yeah, to even think about that. Phil Neville went and was managing the England ladies team, I think, and then he got the Miami job from Beckham. Like these managers walking into jobs, bro. Do you know what I'm
Yeah, look
saying?
at Gary Neville walked into the Valencia job because his mate's the owner.
But
Yeah,
this is what I'm trying
Lampard
to say.
getting two gigs at Chelsea and Derby. Like Gerrard, fair enough. He went up to Scotland. Yeah, went invincible in that. Came to the Premier League, didn't do it, and now he's in Saudi, just taking the big money. Like, but they only get them jobs because of their name. Yeah, like I see Lampard linked with the Rangers job the other day. Yeah, I see Talksport talking about it, and Simon Jordan absolutely crucified and said, if you're looking at it, saying, right, can this guy, because you have one objective, finish above Celtic? That's it. And Rangers and Celtic's objective, finish above Rangers, because if either one of you finish above each other, you've won it. Like, let's be real. Yeah. Are you looking at that thinking Frank Lampard is the guy? Or are you just looking at it because it's a name?
It's a
Yeah,
name
and
though. That's exactly what it
it's
is.
a name. Yeah, who heard of Ange Postecoglou when he went to Celtic? Even the Celtic fans were like, Ange who? Yeah, a treble later, bro. They're like, yo, like, whoa, what's going on here? We're battering teams with 84% of the ball.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, man, listen, he'll do well at Tottenham. I said this when he got the job. I think he's a decent manager. He's had to fight his way to the top. Yeah, but ultimately it's whether Daniel Levy now spends the money and gives him what he needs, because we've seen Daniel Levy have 15 managers, 20 managers in his time as owner or director, whatever he is, shareholder, whatever, yeah. But ultimately he's never really backed him, has he? Like when Bale left, the Bale money was the money they spent on Ericsson and Soldado and all the other guys. It was never, there's the Bale money plus extra. Yeah, same with this summer. They didn't really go out and smash it. They did the Kane money plus a little bit extra, but it weren't a massive chunk. And if they've gone,
it's never gonna be. But
yeah,
Ange
but they've got the income, bro, and this is why I love.
Ange will make sure that they're spending, but also he's not someone that goes out and buys big players because he doesn't need to in it. So I think that he's the perfect manager to find the sweet spot, because if you look at Conte and Jose, they bought players that the club didn't necessarily want in it. Like I think when you look at Tottenham, the way that they're trying to build this team, they're gonna go for exciting young players with resale value in it. When Conte's going out and bringing in Perisic and stuff, or was it Jose that brought in Perisic? Maybe it was Jose because Jose liked Perisic. He tried to sign him for Man United. These kind of players don't have no resale value, and it just doesn't make sense in it. Like it's not a sensible signing. Like the manager's not gonna do that. The manager's not going to do that. He's going to go out and he's going to get exciting young players that have resale value.
Do you
So
think that's also because they probably won't respect him, or if like
I don't think.
because of
Nah,
where he's
I
been and
think
where
he's
he's
got.
managed, and he's not a massive name in the game?
Nah, I think he'll get the respect regardless, just because of what he's doing in it, and also it looks like he's got the man management skills. Because for instance, I know that Madders wouldn't have known anything about him, but obviously they must have been able to. He must have been able to sell the project to him. Do you know what I mean? He come in, got the vice captaincy, and he got the number 10 as well. So
You can tell
I
he
think
seems like a
Andy's
sound
proper.
guy, innit? Like
Yeah, he's
laughing and
proper.
joking, like. But when it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious and put your phones down, shut up and listen, kind of thing. Yeah, I think
No,
he's one of them. But then
he's a proper manager. I'll be real. Like out of all the managers that I've seen come into the Premier League, it might be because he's Australian as well, because English is his first language. I ain't seen a manager probably since Jose come into the Prem, handle the media the way he's handled the media, and just looks so comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen it, bro. He looks like right at home. So I think he's gonna take, brother. It's gonna be. I'll be real. It's gonna be difficult for if Spurs don't start winning stuff. It's gonna be hard for them to keep him, and also it's gonna be hard for them to keep their players. It's gonna be very difficult.
well, yeah, Madison's what 25.
No, 26. I
Oh,
think.
20, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
26. So yeah, give it another couple of years. Yeah, he'll be 28, final contract. If he keeps smashing it, how he has been since he's got there, and even before at Leicester, that their team, he
But
was
it's
still
not
the
even
best player.
necessarily him. It's the younger guys, bro. Like you said,
Adoji
like
will
their
be
left
gone, Van
back,
der
like
Ven
their
will be
centre
gone.
back. Yeah, all these guys, bro. Like man are gonna start looking at Tottenham like a shop window unless they start winning trophies. Similar to how,
They'll
bro.
just be
To
a
be
North
fair,
London Brighton.
similar to what Man City done to you lot, bro. When they got money
Yeah,
and they just came
yeah,
and
they'll
took
be
all
the
your
North
players.
London Brighton, bro. They'll go and get these
Yeah.
players in, make it exciting, and then flog them all.
No, 100%, bro. Man City came and they took Sanya, Clichy, Nasri, Adebayor. They took
Yeah,
bare man from you lot. Do you know what I mean? And Tottenham could end up being that club, yeah, if they don't start winning stuff. Do
yeah,
you know
they
what I
took
mean?
loads of
Because
players from us, man. Clichy was another one.
yep,
Uh,
Sar as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Sar's there. He's
he's
young. He's
looked really
20.
good, man.
He's
He's looked
20
so
years
good.
old. Van der Ven's 22. Like man saying, Adogi's 20. A lot of
Mm.
these guys, bro, Tottenham can become the new. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we'll go nab their players unless they start winning. I reckon they got a couple seasons to start winning some trophies.
Yeah, yeah, I'd go with that. I think this season's, I wouldn't say a free hit. I hate that phrase, but it's almost like, right, okay, you can have one season. Let's see what you do. Get us Champions League football. Yeah, but next season, boom, yeah, go for it. And he's going to get rid of some players in January. I think Eric Dyer will probably be gone. Yeah, I think Oliver Skip. He may keep Oliver Skip through January, but I think he'll bin him in the summer. Yeah, I think because of January with the Afcon and that, I think he'll probably keep him and utilize him in that period. But in the next two windows, it's going to be very interesting because now they look exciting. Are they still going to look exciting? We're on October the 13th. Are they still going to look exciting on January the 1st? Still
I,
there
th-
or
I
thereabouts?
think they will. I think that
I think their
they'll.
run of games they've got coming up, I think they should still be in the mix going into December. But the one thing I will say about them, yeah, is they have looked so much better in the big games. Like I know they got a little bit lucky in the Liverpool game, yeah, but they've looked so much better against us. They look better than they normally do at the
Yeah,
Emirates.
but the reason why I think they look better in the big games is because they they just go for it. I'll be honest, like there's a lot to be said. Like for instance, when I watch Manchester United, when they play against the big games for a while, it's almost like we've set up to nullify the other team. Like I remember, like under Jose, we used to play Liverpool and we used to defend and sit back and stuff, and we wouldn't play the way we always played. A lot of the time against these bigger teams, yeah, there's frailties, but they don't get exploited because no one tests their chin, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, just go for it sometimes. Like, just go for it. And sometimes it's like, when you're brave, this is when you you reap the rewards of it, man. A lot of the time, teams are beaten in the tunnel. Like, this is how it is. And that's why, like, even as a United fan, you see sometimes we're not playing well, but then we just know that teams aren't set up to beat us. They come to try and win now. Do you know what I'm saying? But before, even when we weren't playing well, like, we would know that certain teams would come and it was just damage limitation
Yeah,
for them. And
Palace
it's
would
like,
roll over every time,
yeah.
mate.
And it's like,
Literally every
yo,
time.
if you tried to win the game, we might have been there for the taking, but we'll never know, innit? And the thing is,
Yeah,
with Tottenham, the way Tottenham play right now, if there's any frailties in your team, they'll find them because they don't know any other way to play. Like, and that's the best way. You gotta be brave, innit? Like, they'll take a hammer in at some point,
yeah. See, that's
but
what I said. I said
it's
he'll
normal.
he'll smash a few teams, which he will, but he'll get a couple of beatings along the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that's how
because they,
Leeds kind of were under Bielsa, but
yeah.
obviously with not as much talented players. Do you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that's
And
what it was.
I
They
think
would go out to play
I think
ball.
this manager's better than Bielsa, if I'm being honest. Bielsa had one way, yeah, and that was it. But it was so naive. Whereas I don't think this guy, it is one way to a certain degree, but it's more controlled. Yeah, and it's not so naive. It's like, okay, cool, let them have the ball for 5 minutes then. Just maintain shape. Yeah, but then when you sniff danger, go for it. Yeah, whereas I think with Bielsa, like the amount of times you could bypass their midfield was a joke. One ball over the top, you clean through.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's because
Barry.
he would play man for man in it, and that's why
Mm.
Calvin Phillips was important for him in that. But it's one of them ones where when you play man for man, you're heavy reliant, yeah, on your individual players winning their individual duels. If you one player has an off day, it messes up the whole chain. And that's the
Yeah,
problem. All it takes is for
yeah,
you to press and your man to turn you, and then all of a sudden there's an overload and the whole team's
yeah.
under pressure.
And everyone
And
starts
that's
panicking.
yeah, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous, but it's high risk, high reward because when you do win the ball, it means then you've got an overload going the other way. So it's one of them things where it's a risk, innit? It's a big risk. And when you play that way, you're gonna win some games handsomely, but you'll also lose games handsomely. And that is the thing with Leeds, and that's why they struggled because Man United put 9 past them, but then the following week they'll go and put 5 past someone else.
Mm.
And that's what it is. And I think with Tottenham, there's gonna be times this season where people might say, "Oh, but why don't they change it? Because maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't
they're going to
work for
get
them."
panned by a Villa or West
Yeah,
Ham
yeah, they'll
or
get beat by someone.
Liverpool or City, whoever it may be. They're going to get a 4-0 or a 5-1 or something. Yeah, and everyone's going to go, oh, see, look. I think they are a problem. I can't lie. I don't think they're a
No, no.
title contender, though. Like,
I think you're a title. Honestly, I think you're a title contender until you're not. You know them one there. That's what it is. And
they've put themselves in a good position after 8 games, yeah. But for me, I think there's too many things that need to go sweet for them. They need to make sure nobody gets injured because their bench is whack. Yeah, let's just be real. Their bench is dead, right? Which is similar to what Arsenal's was last season as well. So cool. But I don't think they're 11 in comparison to what Arsenal did last season for 93% of it. I don't think their 11 is as good as Arsenal's was last season.
it's
But not
not.
only
It's
that, they've also got 2 players that are their key players in midfield leaving for January. For AFCON.
the one
That is
thing I'll
going to
say though. But what offsets that is no European football. 1 game a week, which means everyone gets to be fresh, and they're already out the Carabao Cup, so they've got less games to play
Bro,
as well.
I swear, are you doing this to wind me up, bro?
No, no, but I'm just saying, like we have to
I
balance.
swear,
We
if
have
they win the league, I'm leaving the
no, but
world.
we have to balance it out. Do you know what I'm saying? So of course they've got less players, but also they need less players. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they
Yeah,
don't need.
they don't need a 25-man rotate every week.
Imagine
Yeah, I
if they
don't
had
know.
16 players that all want to play football, yeah, and you don't have enough games. That it becomes an issue. It becomes an issue. So it's gonna be easier to keep everyone happy, and then at the same time, yeah, when you're winning, nobody's complaining, bro. Look at Man United now. As soon as we lose a few games, Ericsson, oh, I'm not getting enough minutes. Maguire, I'm not getting enough minutes. When everyone's winning, ain't no one talking about minutes. Like, minutes ain't a thing. Like, every team in the season, yeah. Like, look at Man City right now. I think they've lost like 3 games. Now you're gonna start. Players are gonna start feeling away. Like, oh, we lost the last 3 games. I wasn't involved. Like, I want to play, bro. Like, nobody's upset about not playing. when you're winning games, bro. That's football because you win together, but you don't lose together. Don't get it twisted, bro.
No,
Like
facts.
when you lost, it's like, bro, I wasn't playing. That's what football's like. Everyone's like, oh, we win together, we lose together. No, you don't. Like when everyone's winning and everyone's happy, cool. When you've lost 3 games in a row
Yeah,
and
I
you know
want your
you're not gonna,
position. Why aren't you playing
that's
me?
it.
Yeah,
And
give
then
me
you're
his
not getting
position. You can
played.
crap for 3 games.
Bro, listen, football is the most individual team sport there is, blood. Because everyone feels like they should be playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. Man say, oh yeah, you win as a team, you lose as a team. No, you don't, bro. Do you know what I mean? When you win, it's like, oh yeah, we won. When we lose, it's like, right, the keeper should have saved that, bruv.
It's
That's
like,
what.
it's like when people say win, lose, or draw. I'll back the team regardless. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
why
not that,
some of these teams are dead. Yeah, because
bruv.
no matter what, you're blindly backing it and not calling out certain things that need to be called out, right? And that then gives complacency.
Wow,
Yeah,
100%.
and it spreads quick, man. Complacency spreads real quick.
See,
Yeah,
look at
no
that.
one.
Man like Lescott said he didn't even really feel like he got relegated because he didn't play. You see that? And bro, and it's a team game. And this is exactly what I say to people. And that's why when I said, yeah,
And let's
and
not
that's
say
why
what he wants. It's on his CV, bro.
it's on his CV, but this is what I'm trying to say. And that's
He
why
took the
in
title,
football,
though, didn't he?
but this is exactly why I say, yeah, it depends. Because like someone said to me, like when I said, yo, like when I play, yeah, like if my team win and I don't score, yeah, I feel away. Because bro, I'm a striker and I don't score. To me, I feel like, all right, cool. I didn't have my best game, yeah. Like I didn't do what I was on the pitch to do. Cool, we won and that, but I'm never gonna be fully happy because even though it's a team sport, everyone's playing for themselves as well as playing for the team, of course, bro. It's just like if you're a footballer and you're not enjoying the football that the team plays, even if you win the game, you're like, right, I don't like it here. It's not, oh, the team are winning, so like, no, like that's not how life works, bro. Life
Yeah,
doesn't work like that.
look at Zlatan in that interview, bro, when he said to Pep, yeah, you need to give me a bit more space. Let Messi go somewhere else or move him out a little bit. Yeah, or move somebody else out. Yeah, because I can't do what I need to do with them in my way. Yeah, next thing, benched. Yeah, because like he wants to play, he wants to now dictate what's happening. Yeah, and they were winning game after game after game after game, but he weren't happy. Yeah, because he weren't playing well, because he weren't feeling like the team around him was allowing him to play well because it was a lack of space. Yeah, like Prince Boateng said in his one with Rio. Yeah, he said Suarez didn't even say hello to me for a month. Come to take his place. Come to take his place. Didn't even say hello to me for a month.
Bro, and that's kind of how it is, innit? People don't understand that. So like even like with Erling Haaland, bro, he's not scoring goals. He ain't happy, bro. And on top of that, City don't play to his strengths. Don't tell me that he's enjoying his football right now. He's not. Because if he's not
Bro, the
scoring,
guy
he's
had
not.
23 touches against Arsenal.
But that's what I'm
90
saying, bro. He
minutes.
was watching the game, bro. He might as well have been a ref. You know what I'm saying? He might as well have
Hey,
been a
he might
ref,
have
bro.
said cover off.
He might as well have been the ref, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Man can't tell me that these men are enjoying it when they're not doing it. So it's one of them ones where, bro, like when your team has loads of games, yeah, everyone's gonna get games. You look forward to the League Cup because you think, oh man, I'll get a run out, or the FA Cup, the early stages and stuff like that. When you're a player and you know you ain't got no Europe, you ain't got no nothing, bro. You don't want a big squad because everyone wants to play, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And as soon as a couple L's, you hold a couple L's, and no one's saying, oh yeah, we win as a team, we lose as a team. We're looking at, yo, whose fault is it that we lost? That's what we're looking at, bro, because you're human. You're human. If you're not playing, for instance, and you're a left back here, and the last 3 goals have come down the left-hand side, you're like, well, you're not thinking,
Gaffer,
oh,
yeah?
we lose as a
Gaffer, why
team.
am
We're
I
thinking,
playing?
yeah, bro, you're going in the manager's office, and you're like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? He lost his man. Look at that last 3 games. You got all the stats. Do you know what I mean? No one's saying, oh, no, we lose together.
Hey, Harry
we lose together.
Maguire's doing an interview, posting out how many games and his win percentage when he started and that.
Well, there
They
you
know
go.
it.
Why is
That's how
Harry
I
Maguire
feel like
talking about the
Sancho.
win percentage? You know why? Because we're losing. That's
Yeah.
why. If we was winning every week, he would not come out and be talking about no win percentage, bro. He wouldn't be
And why
talking
why
about
did
it.
he only state when he starts? What about when you're on the pitch, mate? Yeah, because it's not only starts, isn't it? You can come on as a sub, which he has done.
Yeah, but
And
this is the
and
thing.
messed up games.
Well then, that's the
Still.
point. He's not showing you stats when he started. He's showing you when he's played. But he's come off the bench when we're 1-0 up here to shut up shop for the last 5 minutes, and then he's counting that. But we won the game before you came on. Do you understand? And this is what I mean. Like, these men are disingenuous, bro. Everyone's looking at, bro. It's true though. Like, even the Ramsdale situation. Every time Raya makes a mistake, the camera pans to Ramsdale on the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? And don't think that Ramsdale's not secretly rubbing his hands. He is.
Oh, bro,
You know.
I'm convinced they've got these little, you know, like when you got in the back of the headrest on the car. Yeah, you got the little TV. I'm convinced they have them in the stadium somewhere because he knows he's on camera every time.
Hey, bro, but you know the mad one is
on his iPad or something.
Because I remember like Raya made like a banging save, and I see Ramsdale clapping on the side. But man, you ain't happy for him, bro. Don't lie. Like, I'll be real, because there's no way you can be.
How can you go from playing 2 years straight, week in, week out,
to getting dropped with no warning, bruv? No warning.
Bang. Goalkeeper on loan. Yeah, you play 3 or 4 games and then bang, that guy's now taking your spot.
And that's what I mean. And the thing is, there's no human being on this planet, yeah? I don't care how good a person you think you are. There's no way that you have the season you had for Arsenal last season, yeah? And I'm not saying he had an amazing season, but all the gas that came with it, Arsenal fans were gassing him, third best keeper in the league, should be playing for England. All that gas, little documentary with your dad and all that, bro. Listen, you're the jewel of the crown, new signing and that. Then out of nowhere, new keeper comes in and then you're just not playing no more. Out of nowhere, no warning. There's no way he's happy.
I rate Arteta for that, though. I can't lie. I rate Arteta for that. Yeah, because he even though he's done it to players that I like, I don't necessarily dislike Ramsdale, but I think Raya's a better keeper. He hasn't really shown it so far, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's a much of a muchness, yeah. But I think that even though he's done it to Pepe, he's done it to other players, I like the fact that he's got the balls to do that. Yeah, because
I rate it. I rate it as well. But I think if I was Ramsdale, if you're going to replace me with someone that's head and shoulders better than me, so there's no dispute. But you've replaced me with someone that, in my opinion, is as good as me. Like, it's still debatable. So when I've looked at it, yeah, like, it's like, nah, I'm not clapping on the side, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And that shows, like, these man, it's performative, innit? And it has to be. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no man on planet Earth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's got anything swimming in his balls, yeah, that is going to sit there and watch a next man take their position like that.
Oh, bro.
And just be clapping for man when he makes saves. Nah, bro, I'm waiting for the OG, bro.
You ain't no side man, mate.
Nah. I'm waiting for the own goal, blood. I'll clap that. You know them ones there. Like, I'll be real. It's that. There's no way he's happy, bro. There's no way he's happy.
When he made that mistake against Lons, mate, you know deep down inside he was wetting himself.
Bro, Ramsdale was like, yeah, this guy, yeah, say less. This guy, all right.
And then the camera pans in on him in the Tottenham one, yeah, where he flapped at it. Yeah, the camera pans in, he's just like biting
his nails. He's like,
but you know he's hiding the smile underneath, innit?
Maybe he wanted to go to my man next to him and say, fam, see, this guy, yeah? All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, this guy that's on loan, yeah?
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, and when he does that again for the next 10 times, yeah, watch, and they send him back, yeah, watch, they're going to want me to go back in goal. That's when I have my transfer requested.
You know that. It's that. Bro,
could you imagine? Listen, I hope Raya does well. I think he's a top keeper in the making, yeah. But you're right. Right now, is it crystal clear he is light years better than Ramsdale?
No.
So far from what I've seen at Arsenal, forget Brentford. Yeah, I'm judging you on what I've seen at Arsenal. Yeah, he's not been great.
No,
yeah,
he hasn't.
Ramsdale's not been great. Ramsdale's been a good goalkeeper. I think he's exceeded everyone's expectations. We thought he was crap. Yeah, but I don't think Raya is like 3 or 4 levels ahead of him, like everyone's gassing it. Yeah. At Brentford, there's no pressure.
None.
Yeah, they're just called to stay in the league. They don't have to win anything. It's cool. Now you're coming to Arsenal, and you've taken his spot. Yeah, and he's done all right for 2 years.
And he's English as well. So
he's English.
So the media are gonna want him to do well. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The media are gonna want him to do well. Now the pressure hits
different. You've got to be that guy now that Arteta's put faith in. Yeah, to take us towards a title. Yeah, and that's big pressure. Yeah, he's never had that pressure in his life, bro. The guy came through and went and played for Blackburn. He's played for Brentford. Like, come on, man. Now he's playing for Arsenal, potentially going for title. Yeah, it's a different kind of thing. Yeah, at Brentford and Blackburn, it's not really a pressure, with all due respect. Yeah, like, it ain't. When you're playing for a massive global football club like Arsenal, there is pressure. Even though a lot of our fans will give you a pass regardless. Yeah, he'll feel the pressure. Every mistake is scrutinised as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, but exactly. At any club,
chances and you score 1 goal that wins the game.
Especially at a team that are trying to win the league.
Yeah, man. Look, Erling Haaland missed about 5 sitters against West Ham. He scored and they won the game. Nobody cares that he missed 5 sitters.
Nope.
But if he makes 5 great saves and then fumbles one in and we lose the game, all of a sudden he's now a problem, isn't he? So big pressure, man. And I think that the fact that Arteta against Man City and against Tottenham was screaming at him when he was kicking it long. Yeah, he's probably never had Thomas Frank doing that because he can kick it long and Ivan Toney's holding it up.
Yeah, facts. Bro, it's a
coming
completely
straight
different
back.
game, bro. And like this comment said, this is exactly why I said I don't want the Zerbi at Man United, because it's like this brother, it's easy to get away with what he can get away with because he's not at a club that's under the microscope, man. Like this club, the badge is too heavy for players, certain players, and also certain managers, bro. Do you know what I mean? You can't at Man United, you can't win one and lose two. Like that don't run here. Do you know what I'm saying? That don't run here at all, bro. So when people need to look at players and look at managers, you have to look at the expectation, bro. And
And the
that's
thing is,
why
managers like
it's
Deserby
difficult
as
for
well.
Raya.
Oh, 100%. Like I think it's very similar. Yeah, managers, players. Obviously, players will probably transfer around more than managers. Yeah, but I think that Deserby, if he leaves Brighton, yeah, at the end of this season, let's say he gets him back in Europe next season, for example, and then he goes to, let's say Tottenham, just out of nowhere. Let's just say Tottenham, right? And he gets Tottenham in a title race, pretty much all the way to the death, a bit like Arsenal last season, but then they fall away. They go far in cup competitions. Then he does it again the following season. Then you can say, okay, cool. Yeah, this guy's now leveled up a few levels. Yeah, when he's playing, managing Sassuolo, whatever they're
So
called,
swallow, yeah.
and he's managing Brighton, bro. The step up from there to Man United, nah, man, that ain't ever gonna work. That ain't ever gonna work. Yeah, at least with Postecoglou, yeah, Celtic are huge. Yeah, Celtic are massive, massive football club, man. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Just because they're a team in Scotland and Scotland's tiny, yeah, they are massive. Yeah, they're everywhere. You see a Celtic or Rangers fan everywhere on the planet, mate. Like literally. Yeah, very massive football clubs, man. And I think that the pressure of managing Celtic, knowing you have to beat Rangers, yeah, that's probably set Ange up well. Because now
That's massive, bro, because it's more than just a football match. That's political, that's everything. Like that derby there, yeah, is literally that's life or death to a lot of them fans. Like that's literally that's one of the biggest derbies in the UK. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's
all
one
right,
of the
mate.
biggest
I'd love
derbies
to
in
go
the
to one of
UK.
them games, bro, but I don't think I'll ever go. Like, bro,
Nah,
it's
bro, it's
naughty.
crazy. It's crazy. Like in the UK, it might be the biggest derby in the UK. Like it might be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's not even a crap shout. I can't lie.
yeah,
Man United,
yeah.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the
but
old firm is
that's
the old
mad.
firm is bigger than all that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than all that, bro. Do you know what I'm
Might not
saying?
get the viewing figures,
Yeah,
but
it might not, but in terms of what it means to the people, like, do you know what I'm
mm,
saying? It's bigger than that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's a crazy derby. That, do you know what I mean? I've been in Scotland when it's been on, yeah, and it's just complete standstill, bro. Like, I've been like, bro, like this is it. Like, it's just political, it's religious, it's everything. Like, it's more than just football. It's not a football. It's not a football derby, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's way more than that. It's hella political, bro. So it's actually crazy. So when you look at that derby, there's so much at stake. It's not just it's if anything, it's not even football related anymore.
no, yeah, the
It's
football's a
not.
side issue.
Yeah, the football's the side thing. Do you know what I'm saying? The football is the side dish.
Mate,
Do you know what I mean?
soon as the fixture list comes out, they're looking for that 4 times a season, bro.
Yep.
Like real talk, they're like, right,
Right.
what date do we play? Yeah, and they're planning everything in advance, man. I swear, I'd love to do it. I'd love to go and be there, but like, get the atmosphere and all that because it looks wild, man. Whenever I've watched it on TV, it looks crazy. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think the walk into the ground and all that looks too healthy. I can't lie. Yeah. And the thing is, I'd stick out like a sore thumb, yeah, because I'd have a nice tan on me as well. They'd be like, he definitely ain't Scottish.
Bruv, he ain't from here, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no
Yeah, you
side.
ain't from around this way, bro.
And this is
But
what I'm
no,
saying.
it's mad. It is crazy. But yeah, man, I think that's what, like, I think that's kind of set him up for Tottenham. But yeah, just going back to Deserby, bro. Like the guy's even said he only does it for entertainment, not winning. You
Yeah, it's
don't want
bad.
that guy around your club. You don't
Listen,
want him anywhere near a big club.
but this is it. He doesn't. He really doesn't. You know what I
That's
mean?
why he'll
And
never be a success.
and that's okay, innit? Like that's okay, but
Mm.
I think people need to understand the pressure that comes with a job that you must deliver in is the reason why certain managers should be disqualified from that, and I include that with even Manchester United, bro. Like even Manchester United, when I look at the Manchester United manager now, it's like you ain't had a job nothing like this. So I don't even. It's almost not even your fault that you're not the guy, bro. Like it's not your
Mm.
fault because you wasn't prepared for this. You wasn't prepared for this. I think Manchester United have let down. Manchester United, the organization, have let down their fans by letting people that is not prepared for the size of this club to even come in, bro. Because
Mm.
Jose and Louis Van Gaal are two managers that have managed at massive clubs. They
Gonna
made
go
sense.
bathroom, but I'll be able
Yeah,
to
yeah,
hear you, mate. I
yeah. That's
literally can't
calm.
hold it.
Moyes never made sense ever at any point. David Moyes was never, ever, ever equipped to be Manchester United manager. Van Gaal and Jose are top level managers. They've managed at the top clubs, the Barcelonas. Do you know what I'm saying? Or the Real Madrids in Jose's case. Do you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Chelsea, but Chelsea are not Manchester United. But Jose's had Real Madrid. Van Gaal's had Barcelona. These guys are equipped to do the job. And then when you look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Mulder was the biggest club he managed, or you could say Cardiff. He was never equipped to be Manchester United manager, and you gave him 3 years. You see what I'm saying? And then when you look at Ten Hag, his biggest job was Ajax. With all due respect, is nowhere near the size of Manchester United. Nowhere near the size. They could talk about historically and all of that, bro. When you look at Ajax now, yeah, like if we're being completely honest, yeah, like apart from what that one semi-final, bro, they're a Europa League team, bro. They're a Europa League team. So that's all you've had to deal with, bro. And it's not just Ajax are huge on paper, but in terms of like the football landscape, bro, they're nothing like Man United, bro. They're not Real Madrid, they're not Barcelona, they're not Bayern Munich. Like Ajax are big for what they are, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? They're big for what they are, but how you look at a big club, yeah, also, you look at their wage bill. Because when you look at a club's wage bill, that tells you the size of the superstars they have at their club as well. Ajax aren't even at AC Milan. Like Ajax are a team that's full of either prospects or
Mm.
players that are past their best. Like
Past the
that's
sell
it.
by it, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't have superstars at clubs like Ajax, bro, and the wage bill will tell you the same thing as well.
Oh, I'd imagine
So
their wage bill is probably lower than the lowest team, well, maybe not Luton, but the three that come up, take them out. But let's say Everton, their wage bill is probably on par with Everton.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? That tells you,
I
yeah,
mean, it might
Ajax,
even be less than Everton's, bro. I'll be honest, it might even be less than Everton's.
like you said, on paper, Ajax are massive. On paper,
Yeah,
so are Marseille.
on paper they're massive, but
But again, the
really,
game's moved on and they ain't done nothing. Neither of them two, Marseille or Ajax.
yeah,
Yeah, like great stories and all of that. Great back in the day, won Champions Leagues and all of this. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, Steaua Bucharest have won a Champions League. Would you
that's
say
what
they're
I
a big
mean.
club?
But that's what I mean. They're saying Ajax are a huge club. Ajax are a huge club on paper, like I said.
Mm.
Like when
Ajax
I
are a
think,
big club. But listen, Benfica is massive compared to Ajax. Yeah,
yeah,
people
but
don't
bro,
underestimate how big Benfica are in the world.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
mad.
no, 100%. But bro, like it's not even a disrespect, bro. Ajax are big, yeah, in the sense that when I think about Ajax, yeah, I think about the academy. Like that's what I
Mm.
think about, and then I think about all the players that they produced, like in the 80s and all that. I don't think about Ajax now. Like Ajax now,
Yeah.
I don't think about Ajax
If
now.
you get drawn Ajax in a group, you're like, yeah, cheers.
But that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
think
but
about
back in the day,
Ajax.
you'd be like,
Yeah,
oh, Ajax, we're done here.
yeah. I think about more of the players that they develop and the players that they've passed on to go and do big things at AC Milan and other. It's more Ajax the brand, the name, as opposed to the actual football club itself. It's got mad heritage. That's what it is.
Mm.
But it's like I don't think about them like really. It's just like AC Milan, bro. Like before, like AC Milan. You're thinking about the AC Milans of the past, but for a while, AC Milan have been rubbish, bro.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They've been rubbish for a minute, bro. Like really, they're only now just getting back into the Champions League.
yeah.
Like AC Milan weren't even a Champions League club at one point, and that sounds crazy when you think about all the players that they had before and what they were doing in Europe. Like when you're thinking about Ancelotti and that, and when you're thinking about that, it's.
So some of the players they had back then as well.
But that's what
Crazy.
I'm saying. So when you think about Ajax now, it's like, so what, bruv? You're still thinking about their academy. Like that's all you're thinking. You're not thinking about the first team. First team don't do nothing.
But
And
let's be real as well, yeah. Yeah, let's just be real with this, right? How
yeah,
many people actually in this chat, and I don't know how many are watching, maybe 1,000, 1,200, whatever, maybe more. Yeah. How many of these people in this chat actually genuinely watch Ajax every weekend?
no, they don't.
Probably none.
No.
Probably none. They'll see the odd highlight reel here and there and go, "Oh, this player," and they'll hype this player up every now and again. Yeah, it's like Leverkusen are the latest one. Yeah, oh yeah, the manager Xabi Alonso, Boniface up front. Yeah, whatever, mate. Yeah, good one. How many players have we seen hyped up in these leagues?
Yeah.
Like how many times was Jonathan David going to be the next greatest striker ever to come through?
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Like even when they were hyping up the Ajax, yeah, bro, there was still like a super long list of players that played in that league came to England and absolutely tanked. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
who was the lad that went to Southampton? Buffal, Sofian Buffal. He played at Ajax, didn't he?
he's quality though, but he's just not like
He's got mad ability, but he
He's
just
got
ain't got
mad
no
ability. Yeah, yeah. He's got mad ability though. His
Do
ability
you know
is
who he
crazy.
reminds me of? He reminds me of Adel Taarabt and who was the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one?
exactly.
Ben
Taarabt
Arfa.
and Ben Arfa. Yeah, they've got mad ability, but they're not like
They're
they're
like
just
FIFA
not.
Street players, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's it. They're not professional like professional. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. But these men are mad talented. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. So when people are
Ziyech
like,
another one.
yeah,
Ziyech another one.
yeah, bruv, he was trash in the Prem. But the point is, yeah, like these clubs are just big on paper. They can't be compared to Man United, Bayern Munich, like all these clubs that's paying players 300,000 a week. Like, bro, what's Ajax's highest paid player? Can't even be
I
on
don't.
two
I
hundred
couldn't. I
k.
couldn't even name you an Ajax player other than the lad that used to play for Arsenal, Shubat Akpom. I think he's there, isn't
Bro,
he?
I reckon the highest paid player is probably on about 100 bags, bro.
I wouldn't even say that.
There you
Is it
go.
Shubat Akpom that's playing for them? Somebody put it in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, Akpom did go there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was smashing it up last season, and then he signed for
Yeah.
them, right?
Yeah, maybe not even on 100 bags. Like when you actually compare them, yeah, to all the other big teams in Europe, like real big man teams, you can see these men are not spending money. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an
I'm gonna go.
academy run team.
Yep. I'm going to go to this website right now. Right, their
It's
wage.
88 grand a week is their highest paid player, Bergwijn.
Yeah, Bergwijn. Yeah, I'm just looking now. 89 and a half
80.
a week.
You see what I'm saying, bro? There's men yeah that are on that money yeah in the championship.
Bro, their total wage bill for the year is 35.7 mil.
But there you go. There you go.
The average player per week is on 26.4k a week.
Exactly. 20 grand a week, bro. You can get that in League One.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. You can get that in League One, bro.
According to this website, Chuba Agpom is on 31 grand, 31.9. But they've only got three players over 50 grand a week. And that is Brian Robbie is on 57. Burgos is on 76.9. And then Bergwijn's on 88.4. Other than that, they're all under 50k a week.
You see what I'm saying, guys? So
And I guarantee if you go to West Ham, in fact, let's go Everton because they're trash. Right? Let's go Everton way highest paid player, yeah? Highest paid players. Let's see if it's the same website. Yeah, it is. It is the same website. Okay, cool. So then we've got no different. All right, cool. Their average wage player per week is on 62 grand a week.
you see that?
They've got
That's
Calvert
3
Lewin's on
times.
100. Yeah, Calvert Lewin's on 100 grand a week. Flipping hell, Jack Harrison's on 90 grand a week. Wow. Dele Alli's still on a oneer. Tarkovsky's on 100. Anana's on a oneer. Andre Gomez, is he still there? He's on 112.3. The Core's on 120, and Jordan Pickford's their highest paid player. Oh my days, 125 grand a week.
Bruv, do you see what I'm trying to say to you? So that's why when man is saying hey, Ajax is a massive club, yeah, cool. Put that in context. Put that in context to the running costs of the club, the level of player, because usually the better the players are at a club, the higher the wage bill. I think we can agree with that, apart from United because they overpay everyone. But when you look at Real Madrid, when you look at Bayern Munich, all of these guys are top players on top money. Do you know what I mean? Barca were like that as well. So if you're at a club like Ajax, yeah, where their wage bill is lower than a League One team, yeah, that's the level of players that Ten Hag was managing.
Bro, every
League
single
One
person,
players, blood. League One egos, bro. And then you go to the Premier League.
yeah, and you go to Man United in the Premier League. Every,
Bro.
every, every single player in Everton's team, Dan Zuma's on 52.5 grand a week. Yeah, Beto's on 50 a week. Ashley Young's nicking 40 a week still at 38 years old. Go on, son. But then I don't know these other players like James Garner, 30 grand a week. Nathan Patterson, 28 grand a week. Dwight McNeil, mate, that's a steal, 25 grand a week. He needs to get a new agent.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, but then
Facts.
the others are players I've never heard of, like 15 grand a week for some guy called Jared Braithwaite.
That's
Like,
crazy.
but pretty much every one of their squad players or their first team players is on 50 plus. Yeah, their wage bill annually is 77. That's 40 million. That's over double. Yeah, the wage bill of Ajax. Yeah, and if you and in comparison, Everton were massive back in the day. Ajax were massive back in the day. Yeah, so that's a pretty good comparison. That just shows how crap Ten Hag really is.
Bro, look at this. Man said I don't agree. Wages are irrelevant. Let me tell you why wages are not irrelevant. You know why? Because football is a job. The best players go where the most money is. Factually. Like, it's not my opinion, it's a fact. That is the reason why teams like Dortmund will always be feeder clubs, because their wage bill is low. So, like I said about Ajax, you will always be a player on the come up or a player past their best. Because when you're in your prime, you don't go there. You go where the money is. And also you go where the trophies are. Because it's a short career. So the wage bill means everything. It means everything, because that's the reason why they can't keep players. Why can't Brighton keep players? It's not because nobody wants to play for Brighton. It's because when they get to a certain level and they demand a certain amount of money, but Brighton cannot pay that. Do you know what I mean? It's basic economics. So when you look at a club's wage bill, that will tell you if they can compete or if they cannot.
Dortmund's wage bill, average earners, like average per player, is 77.5. This has all been in euros, by the way. It's not been in pounds, right? Do you know Sebastian Haller is getting 211.5 grand a week at Dortmund? Oh my days, they have had their pants down, mate. Yeah, Sule is on 192. Emre Can is still nicking 153. Gregor Kobal, I've never heard of that guy ever. He's nicking 173. They got a lot of players over 100 grand. Donnell Malin, Marco Royce is still taking 130. Mats Hummels 134. Brand 134.
And you know what? But Dortmund,
but they're all players that are coming towards the end of their careers.
Exactly,
yeah?
but that's what I mean. They've gone there for the last. They've gone there for the last hurrah, you know, like that, and that's why they're on that money, because it's probably a short contract as well. Them man are not on those long contracts. If they're on 200 grand a week, they're probably on a little 2-year deal, 3-year deal, and also Dortmund.
Yeah. To be fair, Haller's is 2026. So yeah,
exactly. But that's what I mean, and they actually sell a lot of season tickets in that Dortmund, bro. Like, they run very well financially, but again, that's a team where towards the end of your career, want to go play Champions League football.
Yeah.
Go play there. Get a little bit of peace. Get a little bit of peace.
Their wage bill annually is 40 million euros more than Everton's. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you put that into perspective, that's not a lot. They're running on the budget of a team, Everton, that are fighting relegation in the Prem.
And Dortmund get Champions League most years.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a lot of dough. That's what? Less than $1 million a week. Less than $1 million difference a week.
See?
That's not a lot of dough. It's a lot of dough to the average person. Of course it is. But when you're talking about a big football club like Dortmund, that are a big football club, but they're not a massive football club, yeah, you're going there to get a payday at the end of your career, like Emre Can, yeah, or you're going to be a young prospect that's going to get nabbed by Bayern Munich at some point. And the lad I said, who I've never heard of, yeah, I've gone off of it now, the Swiss lad that's playing for them, he's on to 2028 on a 6-year deal, yeah, and he's the third highest earner. Yeah, he'll be going to Bayern Munich if he's any good.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, and this thing here,
big money.
And this is why this is a good comment. This is a good comment, because you're right. And like I said about Tottenham, yeah, about winning things, yeah. But also, it's not just winning things. Remember, when these Arsenal players were leaving to go Man City, Arsenal wasn't paying big wages. Arsenal only really started to pay big wages recently. I think Ozil was was the first one that broke
He
that.
was the first massive one, wasn't
He was the first one that broke the, was it 300,000 a
he?
week
350.
barrier. Yeah, he was the first one. And then Aubameyang. Do you know what I mean? So Arsenal weren't
But that
doing
was on
that.
a renewal. That was the Aubameyang weren't the first contract. That was a renewal. Ozil's was the first. No, in fact, Ozil's was the renewal as well because Ozil
Yeah,
was at 140. So
exactly.
both of them. So that was what 2018. We got Ozil strapped up to that deal.
Well, exactly.
2017 maybe. Yeah, when we strapped him up. Aubameyang, we strapped him up on the second deal. Yeah, that was what 2021.
Well, there you go. So there's a ceiling. If you're not going to pay wages, there's a ceiling to how high you can go as a team, how far you can go, because the best players are going to cost the most money, bro. Like it's just normal life. Like, so if you're not willing to pay the big wages, you can't attract the best players. If you can't attract the best players, you can't be the best team. You can't be. And even if you are, look at Leicester, won the Premier League, but bro, man are gonna come and decimate your whole team now and take all your players because you can't pay what we can pay. So even if you do mess around and win by accident, I guarantee you're not gonna win again because I'm gonna
Yep.
take all your players.
Yep, that's exactly like Brighton right now. If Brighton end up winning something, yeah, everyone's gone. Literally everyone's gone. The coaching staff, the players, the manager. Now what? Now you go free fall. Yeah, and Leicester had that. Yeah, they sustained a little bit with Brendan Rodgers, won a cup and all of that. Next thing, relegated. See you later. I think they're top of the championship, but either way, yeah, you can fall into free fall real quick. Yeah, because if you do fluke a win for a league or a cup or something, and you're having a good run, your players are gone, mate. Your players are gone.
But that's what I'm saying. And you look at Tottenham, yeah, Van der Ven's on 50k a week and Adogi's only on 45 a week, bro. So imagine a couple seasons they don't win nothing. Man City come in and say to Adogi, all right, cool, we'll give you 150k, bro. We'll treble your wages. Bye.
And the thing is, even if he's happy, yeah,
Even if he's happy, because Tottenham ain't giving no left back 150k. They're not doing it, bruv.
as soon as they wave that money in his face, mate, look all the players that have gone to Saudi. Yeah,
But that's what I mean.
Sar's
On 10 bags.
bags.
Come on, bro.
Bro, soon they'll have to strap him up quicker as well. Yeah, because mate, that's crazy. Kai Havertz, top owner at Arsenal. Oh, don't even do this to me. Come on,
Bro,
seriously.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that Arsenal will pay Havertz that, yeah, that's the real reason why Arsenal have a higher ceiling now than they did before, because they're paying the wages now. That's just all it is, bro. So you can't turn around and say that a club's wage bill doesn't affect their ceiling. Of course it does.
Mate, look at
course it does.
Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo was on about $3.5 grand a week. Yeah, at Brighton before they renewed him last January. $3.5 grand a week, bro. There's YouTubers that earn more than that. Like,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on.
for sure. Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like KSI and people like that, they're earning dough. Just forget all their other stuff. Just off of YouTube, one video every 3 days.
Bruv, you don't even need to be KSI to make $3.5 grand a week, bro. Like,
you don't even need to be that level. They're probably
you don't even need to be that
300
level,
grand a
man.
week.
Listen, a lot of the big channels on this platform that you lot watch probably make more than that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, but they couldn't. They held off Arsenal's like bid and all of that for Caicedo, but then they strapped him up real quick, didn't they? But they couldn't strap him up to the money Chelsea are strapping him up to. Yeah, they strapped him up to about 40, I think. Bro, we got academy players touching that.
Yeah,
They've never kicked the ball.
$3.5 grand a week. You can get that playing. You can get that playing. You can get that playing below League Two. I know for a fact you can.
Yeah, 100%.
You can get that. You can get that in conference. You can get that in conference.
Mate, players were getting that with Wrexham.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can get that playing for Salford and them man there.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's the thing. When people say wage bill doesn't matter, to the average fan, it doesn't matter. Of course it don't. It ain't our wages. It ain't our money. Right? Who cares? Go and spend it. Give him 100 grand a week. Who cares? It ain't my money. Pay 2 million for him. Pay 20 million for him. Pay 100 million for him. Yeah, ain't my money. But ultimately, it is a business. Yeah, and if you've got 20 players all commanding 300 grand a week, you're going to go bust real quick. Like, yeah, or they're leaving. Yeah, because you can't work like that. Yeah, so when a club's got a player on 300 grand a week and then he's got another one on 20 grand a week, you can balance it out a lot easier. Yeah, but then when you see teams like Dortmund, They've got 4 or 5 really top earners, but then the rest are on minimal. Everton, they've got 3 top earners, the rest are minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Brighton, I ain't even. In fact, let me look at Brighton's wage bill because that'd be extremely interesting.
They'll have
Yeah,
a few guys that are outside of the norm. That's what they'll have, and then they'll have a nice balanced wage structure. We're saying fans want owners to spend responsibly like Leeds. No, fans want obviously the club to spend responsible in terms of what they can afford to spend, but they want your team. Everyone wants their team to compete. There's no fan in the world that doesn't want their team to compete and have the best players. That doesn't exist.
Right, look at Brighton. Yeah, the young star Evan Ferguson was reportedly on 20 grand a week.
Well,
This guy's
exactly.
only just started to start his like career in professional football. He's on 20, yeah, which is fine, fair enough. Billy Gilmore 20. They've got Tarek Lamptey on 35, Solly March is on 50, Estupinan's on 50, Veltman 50, that João Pedro up front is on 50, Danny Welbeck 55.
Matoma's only on 10.
Where's Matoma? I can't even see him. Oh, mate, yeah, he's on 10. Yeah, 10 grand. And Ciso's on 10. But this is what we're saying here.
But this is exactly why. If a team comes in for Matoma and they offer him 150k, he's gone, bro.
Wow, Adam Lallana's on 90 a week, bro. Do you know who the highest paid player is? There's only one player who's gone through the 100 grand bracket. Do you know who it is?
Yeah, of course you know who it is. The Barcelona player.
Yeah, 160 bags a week. But why is he the highest paid player? Because he's come from Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah, who have massive income, massive wage bill in comparison to Brighton. Yeah, whose wage bill is 58 million pounds annually.
Yeah.
Yeah, their average player's on 40 grand a week. Yeah, they can't compete. They can't compete wages wise with anyone. The only way they can compete is if they go and fluke a couple of trophies, yeah, or their owner starts like whacking money in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the owner ain't interested in whacking money in there because he took 250 million out of the profits in the last 2 summers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you build your club up. Put the money back in, invest it, get better, and then you can pay the wages so you can fend off an Arsenal, a Man City, a Chelsea. Yeah, maybe wage wise. You might not be able to fend them, but we can say, well, look, stay another couple of years, and then you can get the big move if you keep doing it. If you go there, you're not going to get a game every week, and you sell the project or the process or whatever you want to dress it up as. Yeah, that is, and that's why I get the ump with teams like Brighton, yeah, and West Ham and Palace and that, because they do have a bigger income than a lot of these teams around the world, but they don't.
Yeah, they do, but they don't move like them. But also, to be fair to them though, they have to compete with more teams. Do you know what I mean? In Spain, all the teams don't have money apart from 3 or 4. But in England, yeah, like everyone's got money, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like so you're competing with more teams, and then on top of that as well, the financial fair play thing is wild. That's again why I don't like it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the FFP thing because it's like if you've got the money, you can't spend it, even if you've got the money. Do you know what I mean? So it keeps the smaller teams. It keeps the smaller teams small, bro. It means that you can't compete with the Man Uniteds, the Arsenals, and whatever. Like even if you've got more money than them, because you have to show that you're making a certain amount of money. So that's where again, like that's why Brighton will always be small. Brighton could never say, you know what, we want to compete with Man United because they'll never have the fan base to do that. So even if they had the money, they wouldn't be able to compete. They wouldn't be able to compete anyway. Like it does. That's why they're not even trying.
Yeah, but I get it. I totally get that. But that's where the whole system's messed up.
Exactly. And then you look at Cruz, Modric, Alaba, Bellingham, Vinny, all on over 400k a week, bro. All of them at one club.
That's crazy. But you know what? Bellingham's on 400. Wow, that's mad. I can't lie. No, to be fair, it's not like he's just gone there for a payday. He's gone in there to say I'm the main man.
No, he's gone there for the money, and obviously he's gone there because it's Real Madrid as well. Yeah. But he's definitely more gone for the money than because no one in England was going to pay him that.
Even City weren't going to pay him that.
Hell no, and Liverpool can't afford to pay him that. Bruv, he went there for the money, and I respect it because he's also gone to the best club he could have gone to. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But the money was the main reason, and I respect it. Do you know what I mean? I respect it because I'm going for the money too. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
That was crazy as well, yeah. Modric, 400 bags a week. We said this on Tuesday. yeah, is moaning that he ain't getting game time. He ain't just sitting on the bench like this, like, yeah, cool, I'll take my 400 a week.
And you know
Like,
what
you
the
got to
craziest
play.
thing is? You know what the craziest thing about football fans as well, which is why they're weird people. João Felix is on like £6 grand a week, yeah, at Barcelona, and I see
How
broke
much?
people £6 grand a week.
6.
Yeah, to go on loan because they couldn't
No
afford him
way.
otherwise. They couldn't afford him. He had to take a pay cut.
Wow,
He had to
that's
take a pay
mad.
cut. He's on £6 grand a week, bro. And I see man in the comments laughing. These men are all broke, fam.
How
Like,
many of the people are getting paid £6 a week in the comments?
but £6 grand a week, bro. Like that's a lot of money, bro. Like that's a lot of money. Man are laughing, saying, "Oh, like why is he taking a pay cut to go there?" But bro,
Because he wanted to play there, and he's a
because he wanted to play football. Do you know what I
and
mean?
he's a
But then,
multi-millionaire. He don't
come
need the
on,
money. He
bro.
could retire right now and live sweet for the rest of his life. The money
But
he's
that's
got.
what I'm saying. Like he took a massive pay cut. Do you know what I mean? And that's why even Xavi said was like, "Yo, like we can see that he's the right kind of guy to have here because he made a lot of sacrifices to be here. The Bear took £6 grand a week here to go play in a place that he wanted to play, and that shows you that money ain't everything for these men. Because once they got a certain amount of money, it's like he could have held out for someone that could pay his wages, but he wouldn't have been as happy as
So
he is
Chelsea
now.
would have paid him what he wanted.
Well, exactly, but he didn't want to stay there.
Man United would have paid him. Arsenal could have paid him.
But
Yeah,
this
but
is the thing.
he wanted to stay in Spain.
But this is the thing. So man are laughing that he's on 6 bags a week, but he's like, bro, that's 6,000 more than a lot of man. You know what I'm saying? That are laughing at him in the comments. These men are on EMA, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So it don't even really make sense to me. And the thing is, at the same time, if he didn't go there because these man wanted yeah, Cancelo would have taken a massive pay cut too. If he didn't go there because of the money, then people would have said he doesn't care about his career, he only cares about the money. And
Yeah.
then he takes a massive pay cut and then man are laughing at him. Man that have way less money than him are laughing at him. It's weird, bro. And that's why you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, innit?
Yeah, but
Like,
that's why they just do what they do, and some of them make wrong career choices, and some of them make the right career choices. Like,
yeah.
you know, if you're what's his name, Chupa Motin, you've made every right career choice in your life, mate. Yeah, you've won everything, and you've played for PSG and Bayern Munich after playing for Stoke. Yeah, you need to give your agent a bigger cut.
But this is it, bro. And the thing is, you'll go and do this legacy. You'll take less money to pay for them teams. Do you know what I mean?
He probably has as well.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I'm
Because I
saying?
guarantee Stoke played him more than who did he play for first? It was PSG, wasn't it? Or is he at PSG?
Yes,
now?
yeah, PSG first, I think.
Yeah, I guarantee Stoke were paying him more than PSG paid him.
Yeah, they were, for sure. For sure. He was
They were
been
Premier
on
League
dough
back
in
then.
England, yeah. You'd have been on dough. Do you know what I'm saying? And 100%, like when Sancho leaves Man United, he's taking a pay cut. 100%.
Oh,
Because
100%.
if he
How
goes
much is he?
Barca, it's a
300?
pay cut. If he goes to Dortmund, it's a pay cut. It's a pay cut either way. He's not gonna care, bruv. Do you know
How
what I'm
much is
saying?
Dortmund? 350.
Yeah, bruv. He'll go Dortmund and he'll
The only
probably
way he
be on
gets more money
200 max.
is if he goes Saudi or Qatar, and he ain't going there.
And he's not going there. Do you understand? So you gotta understand these man will take these pay cuts and man wanna laugh, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, but the thing
crazy.
is, I rate players like that. Yeah, £6 a week, bro. My best week ever in direct sales was £4 in 1 week, and I only ever did that once in 21 years.
See,
You
you see
know
that,
what I'm
bro?
saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that I had to do it. I had to. Well, I didn't have to earn that much, but I had to put it out the bag that week. Yeah, that was Christmas week, like one of my last years working there. But that was serious though. Yeah, because I've not had millions and millions and millions in my bank account like João Felix. João Felix is in a position he don't need the money.
Bro, the guy gets paid so much from endorsements like Pepsi, Adidas, all that. Bro, look, do you think he's gonna... Bro, he's not seeing the money he makes anyway. He's not seeing it. These mans make so much obscene amounts of money that they don't see it, bro. Like, they need someone in charge of their finances to look after their money. They're not going to see that money till they retire. Like, how much money can you actually spend? Do you think these men are going out and buying a car every day, bruv?
Yeah,
Like,
and
and they
that's
could.
the thing. And not only that,
And they could.
Yeah, and they could. Bro, like if you add up some of the wages some of these players that are getting paid like, and divide it daily, yeah, it's like, boy, it is crazy. Like, look at Neymar's deal over at Al Hilal. I know that's the next level, yeah, like stupid, but go to the average footballer, yeah. Eddie Nketiah is on 100 grand a week. 100 grand a week. That is 400 grand a month. Yes, you have to factor in the tax, but if you've got a decent accountant, yeah, you're not paying anywhere near half of that.
And especially in Spain as well, the tax rules are different. So these men are doing all sorts
It's
of
still
different
high.
things.
I can't
Yeah,
lie.
they are high, but there's ways where these man get paid differently, and you know what I mean, and then the man get busted later on for the offshore business and all these other things. That
But
man
that's
got
the thing
suspended
again.
sentences, innit?
If you have an offshore account, yeah, you can plug that. Yeah, you have a business set up, and the money goes through that business in the Cayman Islands or whatever. Bro,
Yeah,
these players are living lavish, mate. Even on 100 grand a week. Yeah, like
100%.
people sit there and think 100 grand a week's nothing these days because they see players getting 1 million a week.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, it's still
100
big
grand a
money,
week is
bro.
a serious wedge, mate.
But that's
Yeah,
why when man are laughing at 6 bags a week, yeah, Joao Felix, how are you laughing at that,
bro,
bro?
that's 300 grand a year.
That's what I'm saying. 300k a year, man are laughing, saying, like he's playing for nothing. Nothing. You man will never see that money.
300 grand, 312 grand a year. Yeah, to kick a ball around when you've already got probably the best part of about 20, 30 million in your bank account.
Brother, and
Yeah,
then on top of that, bro, you're a youth man. You still got another 10 years to kick ball.
You can go and get the Saudi bag.
Come on, bro. Like, this is what I mean. So these guys are damned if they do, damned if they don't, innit? 1 minute they're overpaid. Next minute, man takes a massive pay cut. And then man are laughing at him.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild, mate. I can't lie. Yeah. But who was it that, what was his name? Who played for, was it Spurs? Mido? Was it?
Mido.
Mido.
Yeah.
That's it. He was on a grand. He took a grand a week to play somewhere else, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Was it Middlesbrough? I think it might have been Middlesbrough.
Something like that. Yeah, Mido.
Yeah, he took a grand a week to go and play somewhere else. Yeah, Mido. Yeah, it was him. But even a grand a week. If you've already got millions in your bank account, who cares?
A grand a week, nice.
If you haven't got millions in your bank account, a grand is what it is, isn't it? It can be spent
grand a week, bro. Bro, grand a week, bro. Like, man, just say, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's just recreational money.
If you've got a couple of mil sat in your bank account and you've got your house, you've got your wife, your kids, everything's sweet, you've got everything you need in life, you've set up pensions and all of that stuff.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. A grand a week to go and play football at the end of your career when you've already got a couple of mil stashed and you've got everything you need anyway. You're sound. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, people laugh at that, mate. Yeah, like, it's what it is, isn't it? Like, most of the people laughing and never see that money, though.
They'll never see that. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? They'll never see that 6 bags a week, and that's what the mad thing is. So I don't know. Football's a strange game, innit, bro? But that's why when you get people like laughing about that kind of money, it's weird, innit? Do you know what I mean? I have to respect Joao Felix for taking that.
Yeah, same. Listen, like, indirect sales is always a thing. If you can hit a grand a week, you're doing well. Yeah, like a grand a week in sales, boom, 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 every week. Yeah, no drama. You're now decent. You're like top of the tree every week on the charts and that. Yeah, like a grand a week is the pinnacle or more. A grand or above in direct sales. When I was doing it, I don't know what it is now. Been out of it a long time, but that was like, if you can hit that sustained every single week, yeah, you're sweet. Yeah, and to get 6 grand a week to play football when you and listen, I was doing that regular. Yeah, but I didn't have millions in my bank account.
Yeah, it's still month to month.
And the thing is, your lifestyle changes when you go from earning 400 or 500 a week and you start getting better at something and you're earning double that. Yeah, your lifestyle changes. You now go out and go, oh, I'll go to that restaurant instead of that restaurant, or I'll go and buy
I drive this car instead of that car.
Yeah,
and then when you drive that car, the insurance goes up.
Yeah,
the amount to fill your tank goes up. Everything goes up with just getting a new car. People think it's just getting the car. No, it's the insurance. It's the petrol.
The wheels, the MOT.
It's everything.
Oh, I remember I went a bit too far. I had a BMW, 325 Ti M Sport, yeah. Right, it was nice motor. Right, bro, that car was so quick. Right, but I remember going down this country lane one day, and there was a humpback bridge, but it was a tiny one. Yeah, and I've come up to it too quick. Right, and as I've come, I literally took off. I wasn't even going that quick, but I took off and smashed the front bumper. Yeah, shattered it because it's all fiberglass. I remember taking that to BMW, and they wanted 1,800 quid for the front bumper. If that was a Ford Fiesta, that would have been about 300.
Wow.
Yeah, that car, that was a 2.5 litre M Sport. Yeah, that car was mad. But
that's what I mean. The insurance is a mad
thing. But the insurance
man.
was a joke, bro. That was like 2 grand a year.
Yeah, but my insurance went up to more than that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, me and X, bruv, both of our insurance got doubled, blood. We just had to renew our car insurances, and bruv, we both got hammered, bro.
Like,
they
doubled, thieves, bro. I swear,
bruv, they doubled both of man's, bro, for no reason. You know what I mean? Because they can. Do Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, bro. Like, man, like, bro, doubled the thing. No crashes, no nothing, bruv.
Yeah.
Doubled man's
Do you know what's
insurance
crazy
just
as well, right?
because.
That was, I don't know how many years ago that was. That was maybe 12 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it was. I had a 330 Ci convertible before that, yeah. Right, that was on an '04. That was about a year and a half old, that car. That's how long far back that is, yeah. The insurance on that car was half of that compact. Yeah, and that was a convertible, yeah, with a soft top, which is easier to rob that and break into it because you can slice it and get in it. Yeah, and the insurance on that was 900. But when I used to go and take it for a service, yeah, like either BMW used to charge 90 quid an hour, yeah, for labour. Yeah, so you'd go in there, like I remember they charged me 1,800 quid, yeah, for that front bumper. Yeah, it was just a fiberglass front bumper, 1,800 quid. Yeah, but when I looked at the bill, I think it was like 900, but it took them 10 hours and they added on like 900 in labour and that. And I'm like, you're taking the mick. And that was all the way back then. Imagine how much BMW are ripping people off for now.
Oh,
Like,
bro.
it's crazy. But I didn't have like dough stat, but I wanted the nice car. Yeah, now I couldn't care less. Like, I've got to that age where I ain't even got a car right now. It's like, who cares? It's like, yeah, I don't need a car, bro.
But if you're cheesing in the sun, that's why, blood. You know, like that.
Well,
And
yeah, I
that's
don't walk anywhere. Don't get it twisted.
yeah. Nah,
I
I
do
hear
have
you.
a car, but it ain't my car. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's one
that's
of them.
it. You could just rent one, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. So, like, trust me, like, people need to look at, when it comes to football, you need to understand it's a business. Like, football fans don't look at football as a business. The financials are matter. If you don't know your club's financials, yeah, if you know your club's financials, then the ceiling comes with it. There ain't no teams out here that are going to be mashing up teams, winning all the trophies, and have a small wage bill. It doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, the bigger the wage bills, the bigger the expectations, the more pressure that comes with the job,
The
because
big
you're dealing with multi millionaires instead of dealing with brothers that are on 5 grand a week, bro. Like, if you're coaching man that on 5-10 grand a week, yeah, it's the same as coaching at the academy at Man United. The academy players are on 5-10 grand a week.
like, mate, I was all busting around in 100 grand mercs and that.
But
10
that's what
grand
I'm
a week.
trying to say.
All
So
for the
if you're
first
at an so if you're at an Ajax and the average wage is 20 grand a week, bro, there's man in Man United's academies that are on more than that.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So if
Mate,
you're
look at that guy
coaching
who
a man,
scored. What's his name? Hannibal. He's on
yeah,
5 grand a week at Man United.
exactly. He's on 5K, bro. Do you know what I
5K.
mean?
And how many games has he played? 4 or 5?
Yeah, handful.
Yeah, literally a handful of games. He's on 5 grand a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
on a
this is
grand
the
less
thing.
than João Felix, who's kicking ball for Barcelona right now. Right, it's mad. Yeah, bro, I've seen academy players at Arsenal getting 10, 20, 15. Who was the lad? What was his name? He went to Villa for a bit. He used to live in Milton Keynes. So I used to see him at the car wash.
Lansbury.
Yeah, I used to see him at the car wash all the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he literally lived in. But
He was on
like,
dough.
he was on like 30 grand a week.
Yeah, he was on dough.
Yeah, and he was like just a fringe player at Arsenal, barely got a game. 30 bags a week. Yeah, driving around in some pimped up Merc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
was
used
on
to see him in the car
dough.
wash. I used to take my car to get washed every Saturday or Friday. Friday. I used to see him at the car wash every Friday.
Yeah, I seen
Same
him when he
time.
was on loan at West Ham for a little bit as well, and he was in some blacked out Range Rover, big whip, like, and he was still young then, you know, like
Bro,
that.
Cole Jenkinson, yeah, I remember Cole Jenkinson had some pimped up, like it wasn't an SVR range, it was the Overpinch, I think. Yeah, some pimped up 140 grand Range Rover, man, and the guy barely kicked a ball. Like,
That's
it's
what I
crazy.
mean. So with that,
He was making 40 grand a week.
so with that comes egos and that. So that's what I'm saying. The difference between coaching at Ajax, yeah, where the average wage is 20 bags, and then Man United's youth team's average wage is like 10 bags. Like literally, yeah, coaching Man United's youth team, yeah, is probably the equivalent in terms of pressure, bro. Like, it's not even like the jobs in terms of the personalities you're gonna come across. Like, Garnacho went from like 5 grand a week to 70 grand a week in one contract. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
same with Martinelli. Martinelli's on about 90 grand a week, 80 grand a week, something like that.
But
Yeah,
this
but
is
when he came, he weren't nowhere near that.
but this is the thing. So when you're coaching 150, 250, 400 grand a week players, it comes with 400 grand egos, and it comes with 400 grand of you can't tell me nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not for the faint hearted.
I'm getting paid more than you. Shut up.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you understand? And that's what it is. And that's why when you're coaching at a club or where players are getting paid less, you can say, "Oh, what the players get paid doesn't matter," but it matters. It
It's all
matters.
relevant. It's all relevant. Yeah, it's all relevant. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's players in Man United's youth academy that are getting paid more than first team players at Ajax.
Oh, for sure. But
That's
that's
it.
exactly my point.
So you can't bowl in there and start throwing your weight around and dictating this, that, and the other. I don't know how much Casemiro's on, but he's one of your highest earners. Yeah, Jadon Sancho, one of your highest earners. Sancho's just sitting there going, "Cool, I'm probably getting paid more than you." Yeah, I ain't apologising. What are you going to do? Yeah, I'll just take my money every week, mate. Yeah, I'll come in, I'll play with the under-18s, I'll train with them. Yeah, I'll go and watch some of their games, whatever. Cool. Yeah,
That's it.
You don't care. You don't care. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but that's it, man. Like, the levels of expectation, go through the roof. That guy has now realised, Ten Hag, that he's walked into that football club and it's like, whoa, like, whoa, yeah, massive.
And he's trying to do the authority thing, and these men are looking at him saying,
Ajax.
Yeah, which works at Ajax when you've got the young, humble bres, or you've got the older, over the hill guys just kind of winding down and they're not rebellious.
I'll help you out, Eric. I'll help out these young lads. Yeah.
That's it. And then you come into a team where everyone's on dough and everyone's just got their own set ways of doing things, and you're trying to implement this "I'm in charge" thing, and they're like, "Bruv, what have you done?" Do you know what I'm saying? What have you done? Like, this is the generation we're in, bro. Like, it's just like when Ralph came in, these guys were like, "Right, I never heard of him, mate." Do you know what I mean? That's what a lot of guys would do. They were like, "Right, I had to Google him, mate. Never heard of ya." You know what I mean? This is what these men are on. This is what these men are on. You know what I mean? So if you don't have the reputation, these men don't believe in you. Do you know what I'm saying? These men don't believe in you, and this is why he's gonna get sacked, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. The game is the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I mean, man said support. That's funny, bro. Man said, since when are you backing the players over the manager when it comes to authority, bringing up wages and shit? Because it matters.
It's not backing the players over the manager. It's just showing the difference between managing a team with a low wage bill comparison to Man United with a mega wage bill.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but
and the authority changes, because if you want to talk to people on 5, 6, 7 grand a week, yeah, exactly the same as you're going to talk to people on 3, 4, 500 grand a week. That ain't happening.
Yeah,
that is never happening in any walk of life.
100%.
You could walk into a stockbroker, right, and one stockbroker is getting paid 3 grand a month. The other one's getting 300 grand a month. You can't talk to them the same. Yeah, you walk in as the boss. You ain't talking to him the same as him, because he'll go, "Mate, I get paid more than you. Shut up."
Yeah, 100%. And this comment here, he said managers are more important than players in modern football, so they get paid as much. No, they won't, and they never will. You can write this down.
I think the biggest ones. I think Pep will be on top though. Simeone's on.
They'll be on. Yeah, they'll be on top though. But
De Zerbi's probably on about 5 grand a week.
Bruv, listen. No, they won't. Unless you're Pep Guardiola, yeah, or a Jose and that, you're not going to be on what the footballers are on or anywhere near that, bro. Like, trust me.
Well, Arteta's reportedly on 8 million a year. Eddie Nketiah's nicking 5.2.
Well, there you go. So at the end of the day, Arteta's there. He's on that because he's at Arsenal, bro. Like, you got to understand that these managers, bro, you're so disposable, yeah. It's unbelievable, blood.
And you're less of an asset than a player.
You're less of an asset. You're the first one that goes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if these managers were so valuable, yeah, they would sell a whole team before they get rid of the manager. You ain't going to see that nowhere, big man. Do you know what I mean? If the manager's not performing, you get dash out because there's one of you and there's 20-something of these, man. So these managers will never be worth more than the players, bro. Pep Guardiola is one of the only managers in world football that you can say he's almost indispensable. Do you know what I mean? Like, almost.
He can decide when he leaves.
Yeah, he'll decide when he leaves.
He decides when he leaves.
That's it. He's the only one. Like, he's one of the only managers in the game that says, "I leave when I want to leave." Even Jose can't say that. He gets sacked all the time.
Same as Ancelotti. And look what he's done.
Bro, like that. Pep's probably the only manager.
He lost the next 10 games in a row. Ancelotti's getting sacked.
Now, so I mean, Pep hasn't been sacked, but Bayern kind of didn't want him there no more, so he kind of got forced out. But
yeah, he knew. It was like, "Yo, get my coat before I get
that's it. Yeah, he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna jump before I get pushed." You know,
like that. Stayed my welcome here. I better leave.
but that's it. So you know what I mean. You guys, make sure you follow Lee Gunner. You already know we're redirecting to his stream. Was it with Henry? Innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, big up Henry. He's gassed. He's happy. He's going to be sickly, sweet, toxic, positive about Ange and all the players and all of that. Son, I think, got golden player of the month as well. So, yeah, man. we're going to put him back in his place and tell him that his team's dead and they're going to win nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, big up everyone inside, man. Make sure you smash the like button as well. You lot have been moving crazy. Not just this channel, but every channel. Yeah, nobody's liking anything recently. What's going on?
Yeah, get them likes up now. It's because they're enjoying the content, but don't forget to hit the likes. And that's why the mods, you have to smash the likes, man. Get these guys, push these guys to smash the likes because it helps the channel to grow, you know, like that. So,
yeah,
man, you lot make sure you do that. We're going to transfer you guys over to the stream with Lee and Henry. Also, I'm gonna be covering the fight, the KSI fight tomorrow on Seconds Out Boxing channel on YouTube with Louis as well. That's gonna be funny. So,
bro, I've seen some of the build-ups. So like when he
bruh,
was in the green suit
I'm looking forward to it.
Fury's old man was sitting there just cussing him all the way through.
Bro, I see man get slapped with a microphone as well, blood. Logan Paul got slapped with a microphone.
Yeah, cut his head and then got dashed with a water bottle on his head.
Yeah, bust his head. Wow, listen, hey.
Listen, KSI spitting at Fury as well, John Fury. Like after he dashed the bottle at him, bro, that's been carnage.
That's it. So yeah, man, people. You look. I'm gonna send you guys over. To the following stream, but make sure you smash the like before you head out. Make sure you subscribe to Gunner, and I'll see you guys.